Oh, come on. We got to get this thing off on a bang. This is the Elder Expo. So, what's going on? You got Nantucket and Island Pharmacies.
Yep. This year we're, again, pushing flu shots, which are available this morning. But we'll be doing them throughout the season, making sure that everybody knows they should get a pneumonia vaccine if they're over 65, a shingles shot if they're over 50.
Really?
Over 50 now. Yeah, they've lowered that. It was 60. And
now, what's going on with those? What are we seeing as far as, I keep seeing more and more people with shingles.
More and more people are getting shingles. It's, again, everybody gets chicken pox as a youth, and then it basically stays dormant in their spine. And so for whatever reason, some people it just kicks back up. It could be the classic, just one side of your trunk to half of your trunk. It could be in your eye, it could be in your ear, but it's pretty nasty if you get it.
So. No, but why do you need, what's the good of taking the shot?
The shot will immunize you against it. It's a one-time deal, and you should not get it. If you do get it, you may get a lesser case. It's still not a guarantee, but it's much like the time frame, and the extent of it might be a lot less.
How long has this shot been available? I don't remember you talking about it last year.
It's been at least 5 years. It's been at least 5 years, but as I'm at that age, but it just seems more and more at the pharmacy we are seeing it, even amongst 25, 30-year-olds. So I just think it's important that people get it. Pneumonia is the second leading cause of death in elderly. Pneumonia is. So by a pneumonia vaccine, if you get one shot at the age of 65, you're set. It should protect you. If you've had a pneumonia shot before, under 65, you need to get another shot after 5 years.
All right.
And then you're protected there.
And as far as the flu season this year, what are they predicting?
I have not seen anything for prediction, but what they have done, in the flu shot, there's two kinds now. There's a trivalent, which is the standard, and there's a quadrivalent. The trivalent, which has been around forever, always changes. However, this year again is the same as last year. It's got your H1N1, your H3N2, and a B from Massachusetts, I believe.
Okay.
So, but there's always 3 strains, and it's actually the same as last year.
Okay.
So it's important to get your flu shot. It takes 2 weeks to fully kick in, but then you're protected for the year.
Great. Okay, Alan, thank you very much.
No, thank you, Gino.
Sure.
All right.
I'm here today for 2 hats. One is the Alliance for Substance Abuse Prevention, and the other is with the National Alliance on Mental Illness.
Both?
Both.
That's a lot for one person, isn't it?
I just happen to be representing both today, but there are other people involved in
well, tell us about
both
each
organizations.
One and how they stand in the community right now.
Okay. Well, the National Alliance on Mental Illness has made a presence on Nantucket for the last couple of years. Their office is on the Cape, but we are bringing information over and some programming to the island. So the program that is coming up first is called NAMI Basics, and that's an education program for parents and caregivers of children and adolescents who have neurological disorders, behavioral challenges, and that's going to be starting later this month. Then we also have a monthly support group for people who have loved ones with a mental illness in their lives, and we will also be offering our third course called Family to Family, and that's a 12-week course that will happen starting in January for families who have a mentally ill loved one in their lives.
This is relatively new for the island.
It is, yeah, to have this presence.
It's not that it's increased in any way.
It's
just
an old
more
organization,
yeah.
But yes, its presence here is more prevalent now and new.
Okay, and your other hat here that you're doing?
And this is the Alliance for Substance Abuse Prevention. Very important. It's a very big problem in our community and many communities everywhere.
What are we talking about? Heroin?
Everything. Alcohol is a big issue here.
Okay.
Heroin, prescription drugs. We have different campaigns going. One is Red Ribbon Week, which is coming up at the end of October. It's an awareness-raising week in the schools and throughout the community. We have programs in the elementary school, the middle school, and the high school. and they're not necessarily the exact same every year. So this year we're going to be expanding on what has been in place in the past and making it a little bit different.
Yeah.
And we'd like more people to be involved. The more in the community who are involved with this organization,
How do they
the
get-
healthier for our community.
Absolutely. How do they get in contact with you if they've got a problem?
We have a website, and my number's on that website.
Okay.
And we also, I'd like everyone to know, we have a drug take-back week,
good,
which
yes.
is coming up
Yep.
in October. So it's
Good,
good to make a note of that.
Yes,
We
it
have
is.
that
Get 'em out
3
of
times
it.
a year.
And that's to get them
out of your house. If they're sitting around, they're old meds, please dispose of them properly, and that's going to be at the Island Pharmacy in October.
Because if you leave them in your, if people know they're in your house, they may come break in to get them. Is that correct? Is that?
It's a possibility.
Yeah.
You never know, or somebody who maybe is visiting or living in your
Yes.
house, or
Yes, okay, I
a
see.
grandchild, a child. It's very important to get rid of those old medicines.
All right, I think we covered it all, Holly.
Okay. Thank you, Gino.
Thank you.